Okay, so once again, good morning, everyone, to all the coaches and to the students that are present this morning. A blessed morning to everyone. So for this morning, we will be providing you the orientation on how to use the Gas Cloud LMS in preparation for the Panlalawigan Mind Challenge History Quiz. No? And then after the orientation, later on, we will also have our dry run. Okay? So to begin with our orientation, by the way, I'm Raymond Gallardes. I am the CEO of Gas Cloud Technology Solutions, Inc. And we are the education technology partner of Panlalawigan Mind Challenge. So for this morning, we will be providing you the orientation, as well as we will be assisting you also during the dry run process. So to begin our orientation for this morning, it is best for us to ask the blessings of our Creator. So we will have our prayer to be followed by our national anthem. No? So during the process of our orientation, we will request everyone to keep their microphone on mute. No? And then later on, at the latter part of our orientation, we will give everyone a chance in order for you to be able to ask your questions.
Our ever-loving Father, the core of every reason, the source of truth. You who made the earth and the heavens are the ultimate goal of every knowledge seekers, the infinite wisdom, the cause of all that is good. We are truly grateful for this opportunity to gather together as a community despite the challenges we face each day. Yet you remained and gave us strength to carry on the responsibilities of bearing intelligence and using them for better purposes. We now humbly ask you to join us in our endeavor to explore the wonders of life in the world for knowledge's sake, that in whatever we learn today, we become more grounded to you, who is truth, who is love. We pray that you bless our speakers, the fount of your infinite knowledge, that they can share something worthwhile despite the limited time we have. They can channel all they know and share to us the beauty and truth of living as your child. We pray that you guide our participants, the seekers of your boundless knowledge, that they may continue to persevere in the search and be deemed worthy to share what they learn from today's session. Sanctify us, O Lord, not because we are worthy of it, but because we believe in your love and mercy, that at the end of the day, we can take home something that's amazing and meaningful. This we ask and pray through Christ our Lord. Amen.
Mga kababayan, ang pambansang awit ng Pilipinas.
Hayang magiling, dalas ng sinakanan, alam ng puso, sa dikit mo'y buhay. Upang hinirang, tuyat ka ng magiting, sa manlulupin, di ka pasisigil, sa nagatak tutok sa simoy at sa langit mong bangaw, ay hinatang tula, kawin sa paglayang minamahal. Ang isang matawad mo'y tagumpay na nag-iindig, ang bituin at araw niya kay nagpamay di magdidinig. Lumalang araw ng warhagin pagsingkap,
Okay, so once again, good morning to everyone. No? We have now 170 plus participants. So for this morning, I will be providing you the orientation on the process on how to use the Gas Cloud LMS. Okay, so for all the participants or for all the students and coaches, we will allow you to ask your questions later on. But for the meantime, we request you to pay attention on the things that we will discuss, especially the mechanics on how to use the LMS for our Panlalawigan Mind Challenge History Quiz competition. So to begin with, in order to use the learning management system, these are the supported equipment or devices. So for the participants, you can use any of these devices. You can use desktop, laptop, tablets, and smartphones. Okay, our system will be able to support any of these devices should you wish to use any of this type of device. Of course, the bigger the screen, the better. You know? So we highly recommend desktop and laptop computer are the recommended devices. Now, for our competition, you will be needing an internet connection. Since this is an online competition, any type of internet connection is accepted. The more stable, the better. Fiber and DSL connection, of course, are recommended. But in the absence of fiber or DSL, you can always use wireless broadband or mobile data. For as long as the students will have a minimum of 1.5 Mbps during the process of the competition. So it is also important for the students, no? Depending on your area, if your internet is unstable, it is also best to have a backup internet so that if in case you encounter a technical problem, you can always go back and continue or connect in order for you to be able to continuously participate to our competition. So once again, for the students, a minimum of 1.5 Mbps is required in order for you to be able to use the learning management system. Now, to use the learning management system, we actually require the participants to use Google Chrome. Okay, so this is the application that you are going to use in order for you to access the LMS. Once again, Google Chrome po ang gagamitin natin na internet browser. Yun dapat yung naka-install sa inyong device pag mag-a-access tayo ng learning management system. Now, if you are going to use other browser like Microsoft Edge or Mozilla Firefox or Safari, accessible naman yung ating LMS for those internet browsers. But in order for you to maximize the feature of the system and to minimize inconvenience due to browser-related issues, Google Chrome po ang ating gamitin. Google Chrome can be downloaded for free and make sure na updated yung Google Chrome kung naka-install na sa inyong device. In order to access the learning management system, ang ating URL or web address is mindchallenge.gascloud.tech. Once again, lalo na sa ating mga new participants for this year, the URL to access the learning management system is mindchallenge.gascloud.tech. So to all the participants or students, please take note of this web address. Ito yung itatype natin para ma-access natin yung ating LMS. Now, in order to access the learning management system, each participant will have a designated username and password. No? So yung format ng username natin is usually 4 digits, 2022, dash, and then 5 to 6 digits yung kasunod. Make sure to follow the format. And for the password, usually the password is your last name plus a random 3 digits. Okay? The password is in lowercase and case sensitive. So take note, pag case sensitive, dapat sundin natin kung may capital letter dun sa password, dapat i-type natin as a capital letter. Otherwise, magro-wrong password tayo pag nag-enter or nag-access sa LMS. Now, for the participants and for the coaches, saan kukunin yung username and password? The username and password are actually automatically generated in the system upon confirmation of your registration and payment. Okay? So system na po ang nagge-generate ng inyong username and password. Pag na-confirm na ng ating committee yung inyong registration and yung inyong payment for the competition. The username and password can be found on the registration status page. Saan po makahanap yung registration status page? It can be accessed through mindchallenge.gascloud.tech/registration-status. Yan po yung URL in order for you to access the registration status page. No? When you registered, an email also was sent directly to the email that you used to register. Meron din po dong link kung saan natin pwedeng ma-check yung status ng inyong registration. Kung confirmed na or kung registered na po tayo, automatic meron dong username and password. Now, in order for you to access the registration status page, you will need the reference number generated during the registration. So this is most likely for the coaches. Kung wala pa po sa inyo yung username and password, and for the participants also, kung hindi pa nabibigay sa inyo yung username and password, you can coordinate with your coaches. Coaches, please take note, you will need the reference number in order for you to access the registration status page. You can also take a picture or scan the QR code para ma-access natin directly yung ating registration status. Okay? And then later on, I will also show to you kung paano i-access yung registration status page. Okay? Moving on. Now, during the competition, you have to take note that the system comes with what we call the LMS test security. Ano yung purpose ng LMS test security? The LMS test security allows the system to monitor if the participant is opening applications other than the LMS during the competition proper. No? So please, for the participants, you are not allowed to open or access any other applications during the competition proper. Otherwise, you will receive a security warning every time na didetect ng system na may nag-o-open na ibang application. So dapat during the competition proper, dun sa device na ginagamit natin to access the LMS, yung naka-open lang is yung learning management system. Huwag tayong mag-open ng Google, ng chat heads or anything, otherwise you will get a warning. So what are the cases or events that can trigger the LMS test security? Opening of tabs, applications, and windows can trigger the LMS test security. Opening chat heads for chat applications such as Messenger, Viber, etc. can trigger the LMS test security. Copying and pasting of questions into another application can also trigger the LMS test security. Taking a screenshot can trigger the LMS test security. Minimizing Google Chrome to view or access your desktop can also trigger the LMS test security. And taking incoming calls, especially to those who are using portable devices such as tablets and smartphones. No? So kung ang gamit natin ay smartphone during the competition, it is advisable to set your phone into airplane mode para walang makapasok na tawag. Otherwise, you might get interrupted at baka magkaroon tayo ng violation. Please take note also if you are using desktop or laptop computers, make sure na walang mga malware or advertisements na mga nagpa-pop up into your computer. Otherwise, it can also trigger the LMS test security. Okay, so please take note, students and coaches. The student will receive 3 warnings. 3 naman po yung warning na binibigay ng system. No? So pag na-trigger yung test security, it will trigger 1 warning. I-close lang ng student. If another instance was na-trigger ulit, it will give the second warning. So 3 po yung warning na marireceive ninyo, and if the system will continuously detect that meron na ibang application na na-open during the competition proper, automatically the participant will commit a violation. Pag nagkaroon ng violation, the LMS will automatically end your quiz and kung ano lang yung nasagutan na questions, yun lang yung ipaprocess ng system. All unanswered questions will be marked incorrect. No? So, that will be on your disadvantage pag nangyari yun. So, as much as possible, you don't want to commit a violation. Please take note also that during the competition, we have a time limit. No? So please take note of these guidelines regarding the time limit. So the competition is a timed competition. You may refer to the guidelines or to the mechanics, competition mechanics regarding the time kung ilang minutes ang ibibigay per grade level. Okay? Now, please take note that there is a scheduled start time and end time. So kung ang schedule natin is, let's say for example, 8 a.m., dapat online na kayo 30 minutes bago yung 8 a.m. so that you can maximize the time allotted during the competition. Please take note also that if the competition is scheduled to end, let's say for example at 9 a.m., automatically, regardless kung meron pa kayong time na natitira, the system will terminate your exam. No? So let's say for example, nag-login ka ng late, no? Dapat yung competition magi-start ng 8 a.m., no? But for whatever reason, nag-login ka at nag-start ka ng 8:30. Kung 1 hour yung binigay for the competition, meron kang timer doon sa screen mo na 1 hour. Pero since the competition is scheduled to end at 9 a.m., hindi mo na ma-maximize yung 1 hour na yan. No? So at 9 a.m. exactly, the quiz will be terminated. Now, the system will give you a notification 5 minutes before the scheduled end time. No? So para naman aware ka na merong specific time na mag-e-end yung competition, merong reminder 5 minutes before the scheduled end time so that you can catch up kung meron ka pang kailangan sagutan. Please take note also that in our competition, hindi ito pabilisan. No? We don't take into consideration kung sino yung natapos ng una. It is more kung sino yung nakasagot ng mas maraming questions ng tama. So upon the end or the scheduled end time, automatically the LMS will terminate or end your the competition. No? So dapat before the scheduled end time, tapos nang sagutan lahat ng questions. So as I have said earlier, meron kayong dalawang warning or notification na marireceive regarding time limit. So 5 minutes before the scheduled end time, kung hindi pa tapos, you will receive the 5 minutes notification. And then if in case you did not finish the exam or the quiz before the scheduled end time, you will also get a system notification that your examination has ended. So ideally, you want to finish your quiz before the scheduled end time. Now, during the competition, if in case you encountered a technical problem, this is what you are going to do. If you encounter the technical problem, since participants are required to have 2 devices, one for the LMS and one for the video conferencing application, you are required to inform your facilitator or proctor if you encountered a technical problem. So inform mo lang si ang ating facilitator that you encounter the technical problem, i-take note or sabihin kung ano yung technical problem na na-encounter. If in case nawalan ng internet or nagkaroon ng problem yung inyong computer na ginagamit, i-close lang yung LMS sa kanyo i-troubleshoot. No? I-close yung LMS, then saka magpatulong. But before you do that, inform first the facilitator. Please take note, kung naayos na yung computer, mag-login lang ulit using the same username and password. And the system should allow you to resume if in case nagkaroon kayo ng interruption. So let's say for example, there are 50 questions for your grade level and then na-interrupt ka on the 30th question. Pagbalik mo sa system, hindi mo na sasagutan yung 30 questions na sagutan mo. Ang sasagutan mo na lang ay yung 20 questions na natitira na hindi mo pa nasasagutan. Okay? So please take note also that you will not be allowed to go back anymore and change your answer dun sa mga questions na nasagutan, regardless kung tuloy-tuloy lang or regardless kung nagkaroon ng interruption due to technical problem. So just a recap of the do's and don'ts in using the LMS. Make sure that you are using the latest version of Google Chrome. You are not allowed to share your login details with another participant. No? So dapat ang nakakaalam lang ay ang coach at ang participant dahil pwede kayong ma-interrupt kung merong ibang nag-a-access ng inyong accounts. Please take note that you are not allowed to use multiple devices to access the learning management system. You can only use one device at a time. Otherwise, kung nag-login ka sa computer and then nilogin din yung account mo, let's say sa tablet, pwede kang makick out sa system. No? So this is also a reminder for the coaches that during the competition proper, please do not log in the account of the participants. Otherwise, they might get kicked out during the competition proper from the system. No? So habang nasa competition po, dapat isa lang yung nag-a-access dun sa account ng participant. To all the participants, please read the instructions carefully before you start the examination and be prepared to remain seated during the length of your test or your during the competition. As I have mentioned earlier, if you encounter the technical problem, the system should allow you to resume if in case you encounter the technical problem. You should not access any other application. So bawal magtanong kay Google or bawal mag-chat habang ongoing yung ating competition. Bawal mag-screenshot, no? Otherwise, it can trigger the LMS test security. Bawal din mag-copy and paste ng mga questions into another application. Otherwise, it can also trigger the LMS test security. As I have said earlier, you will receive 3 warnings. And if the system will continuously detect that the LMS test security is triggered on the 4th instance na na-trigger yung LMS test security, wala nang warning yon. Now, automatically, you will receive a violation and the LMS will terminate the process of taking the quiz. During the competition, you should not close your Google Meet. No, it is important to keep your Google Meet on. Kung Google Meet po ang gagamitin natin, you are also required to keep your camera on during the competition proper. No, hindi dapat in-off yung camera. Otherwise, it can be ground for disqualification. And do not start the test unless your attendance was checked by the facilitator. Okay? So kung late kayong pumasok dun sa competition, make sure that the facilitator acknowledge you na present ka. Otherwise, it can be ground also for disqualification. So magpa-check muna ng attendance. And then once na-check na yung attendance, upon the instruction of the facilitator, pwede na kayong mag-start ng inyong exam or ng inyong quiz. Okay? So these are the things that you have to remember in order for you to be able to participate during our competition. Now, let me show to you the process on how to use the learning management system. So give me a moment to shift my screen from this presentation to the LMS. Okay. So if you access the URL that I gave earlier, mindchallenge.gascloud.tech, this is the login page that you will see. Dito ninyong ilalagay yung inyong username and password. Okay? So kung meron na kayong username and password, that's good. Pwede na ninyong ilagin yan. Meanwhile, kung wala pang username and password, to all the coaches, as I have said earlier, pwede natin ma-access yung ating or makuha yung password through the registration status page. Okay? So, kung tinype po natin or kung kinuha natin yung QR code earlier, that is mindchallenge.gascloud.tech/registration-status, you will be required to enter the reference code. The reference number or the reference code was generated when you registered. So, nung nag-register po kayo, meron po dun sa taas na reference number. No? The same confirmation was also sent automatically to the email that was used for the registration. So dun po natin makukuha yung ating reference number. I-type lang yung reference number sa registration status page, and you should be able to see the status of the registration of the participants. No? Kung ang participant ay hindi pa officially registered, nakalagay po pending yung status ng kanyang payment or ng kanyang registration. Wala pang username and password na ma-generate sa kanyang account. Meanwhile, kung yung participant ay officially registered na, meaning to say, na-verify na po ng ating committee yung payment, no? And then officially registered na yung students. Okay? So, ganito po yung makikita natin sa ating account. Okay? So, let me just refresh this one. Kapag officially registered na yung nakalagay, automatic meron na pong username and password dyan na nakalagay. Okay? Ito yung username and password na ibibigay natin sa ating respective participants para ma-access nila yung ating LMS. So sa mga participants na wala pang username and password, please coordinate to your coaches para makuha ninyo yung inyong username and password. Moving on, let me show to you kung paano gumamit ng LMS as a participant. So you will log in using the username and password provided to you and click sign in. Okay? Upon signing in, wala na kayong kailangan i-click pa. All you have to do is to click online challenge. Okay? Ignore the dashboard because the dashboard doesn't contain anything. Click online challenge, and upon clicking here, you should be able to see that you are currently allowed to access the dry run. Okay? So in my case, meron akong 3 events na nakaregister, but for the participants, kung na-confirm po yung ating registration as of 7 a.m. this morning, meron po kayong access for the dry run that we are going to do after po ng ating orientation. Okay? So, if you are going to access the event, kung i-access po natin yung dry run, for example, nakalagay po, closed pa yung competition po na yan. Okay? Hindi pa natin yun mabubuksan, 9:30 pa yung ating dry run. Meanwhile, to show to you yung process ng paggamit ng LMS, I am going to use the practice tests. Okay? So kung open na yung inyong competition or yung inyong event, meron ditong start button. Once again, merong start button. Kung inopen ninyo at nakalagay ay closed, i-click lang yung competition name para mag-refresh, para lumabas yung start button. Now, if in case inopen ninyo earlier than 9:30 or the scheduled time, i-refresh lang para lumabas yung start button. Ganito yung itsura ng start button para makapag-take or makapag-start ng inyong quiz. Pag ready na at nagbigay na ng instruction yung facilitator, all you have to do is to click the start button and automatically you will access or you will be allowed to take the quiz. Please take note, on the upper right side of the screen, merong timer, individual ang timer sa bawat participant. And then, ang question type ay multiple choice. All you have to do is to select the answer before you can proceed to the next question. Please take note also, once you submitted your answer, you are no longer allowed to go back and change your answer. You cannot also proceed to the next question, not unless you select your answer for that particular question. Okay? So here we are actually simulating the standard guidelines in administering a computer-based tests. So ang kailangan lang gawin, i-select yung answer and proceed or click next para makapag-proceed sa next question. Please take note also to all the coaches and participants, the questions are generated in random order as well as the choices are also in random order. No? So sa bawat participants po, iba-iba yung sequence ng bawat questions and choices. And then to the participants, dapat ito lang yung naka-open sa screen. Huwag tayong mag-open ng ibang applications because if you open a new tab, pumunta kay Google, pagbalik natin sa LMS, magwa-warning yung system. Okay? As I have said earlier, 3 beses magwa-warning yung system and if continuously nakaka-receive tayo ng warning, after the 4th case, magkakaroon na ng violation. Automatically, the system will end or terminate your tests. Okay? So the process is focus on your competition. Sagutan yung questions one by one. And once you are done, okay, automatically, so in this case, I'm just going to answer this randomly. Okay? So after this, you will get your score right immediately. Okay? So meron na kayong score right after the competition. Now, during the competition proper, wag agad mag-exit sa Google Meet. Okay? I-inform yung coach or yung facilitator na tapos na kayo and then wait for further instruction from the facilitator. Okay? So that's the process on how you are going to take an online quiz using the GasCloud LMS. And then later on, kapag nirelease na yung leaderboard, kung mapapansin ninyo, merong leaderboard dito sa upper right side corner of the screen. Okay? Yung leaderboard nire-release pagtapos na yung competition proper. No? So, currently, naka-disable lahat ng leaderboard. Yung leaderboard, dyan ninyo makikita kung sino-sino yung mga nag-top sa bawat competition. Okay?